People who want to know about my relationship, I really want to answer this with Mike. But I'm not going to answer these questions with Mike. The questions you guys asked about Mike, he'll answer himself. How did we meet? I've answered this before, but I had a friend at university who had an older brother, and he was a friend of the older brother, and kind of I'd seen him out and about before. He used to work on the doors, so he used to be a bouncer. You guys don't know that he's very, very big, like some big fat neck. He used to spend all his time with a shaved head in the gym, like, ew. And so I used to see him on the doors, like when I used to go out clubbing and stuff like that. And one night, I think it was after someone's birthday. No, actually I should tell you before that. So one night he had actually dropped me and my friend home. Like he saw us after a club called Baby Grand in Manchester. We went there and he was working on the doors next door. And he dropped me and my friend home because he remembered us, and he told me he thought we were like a bunch of idiot girls from London who thought we were amazing. Which we did, it's true. And so we didn't really have an encounter there, and then there was a barbecue, and then we all went out clubbing and stuff. And then for those of you who don't know, he picked me up. We were outside the club, and there were just loads and people. You know when guys are all trying to see who they're taking home for the night, which was not me, people. And just bare people, that's disgusting. Loads of people around, and then he kind of jumped in the middle, picked me up over his shoulder, and ran with me, and I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? And I was like, ah! And then my phone dropped, and he took my phone. I was like, can I have my phone back, please? And he said to me, you can have my phone back if you give me your phone number. And I was like, 879, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's how we met. And then he didn't even call me. Who doesn't call? Why are you gonna do something dramatic like that and then not call? He texts me. And I'm the type of person, I like talking, you guys don't like talking. It's like, why would you text me? Can you call? I texted him, call me. And he called me, because he was shy. Okay. Yeah, so that's how we met. Have we ever lived together? No, we've never lived together. So right now I'm in Mike's house. So Mike bought a house in Manchester, which he's actually just sold because he's moved to London. So I might show you guys around, but it's empty now. And this is probably the last time I'll ever be here. And we've never lived together though, because we want to get married and then move in with each other and we're just a really traditional couple, really, and we just like to do things kind of the right way, if you want to call it that. And a bit about our relationship. So we met at university, my first year of uni, when I was 19, and he was, I think he was 21 or 20, something like that. Yeah, he was 21. And so we were here together for 3 years, and then we ended up being long distance because Michael still lived in Manchester and I had moved down to London. So we were in a long distance relationship for 2 years. That was very, very, very difficult. We had our ups and downs during that time, and long distance is not the one, unless you guys are sure that you're going to have a future together. And there were times where it was, touch and go if we were going to have a future together, because it was a case of who's going to move, where we're going to live, what we're going to do. And thank God that Mike was the kind of man who was flexible enough he's moving to London. And I don't know if I could have moved to Manchester. I really just didn't want to live in Manchester at all, and I'm very close to my family and they live down there. So but yeah, anyway, we'll talk about all of that later. What did my parents do when I brought an English guy home? They, my mum had met Mike before, and I was just like, oh, he's a friend, and he's been he's good, he's really good. When he met my mum, he was so respectful, and obviously African parents love respect, and he, called her, hello auntie, he didn't start referring to her by name. If anybody knows, you don't refer to African people by their name, you just call them auntie or uncle. Just straight away. And he's like, hello auntie, very, very respectful, can I help you? He helped my mum so much, and he would just go do things for her like that all the time. And I really loved that about him, how he would bend over backwards for my mum. And sorry, I'm just getting a bit emotional about that. And she loved that about him. So she knew him, and she was like, oh, Michael, he's a very nice boy, But she never knew there was anything going on between us, And then, he started coming down to London a lot more, meeting my dad. And my dad's really, really laid back. He's just like, hello, okay, how's the weather? Talk about the news, this country's going down, man. No, he wouldn't say that. But, you know, that's what my dad's like. So he was cool. So he never said anything. No one said anything. And Mike's, you know, very, very open to my culture as well. And he knows a lot. He knew a lot. He just knew. You know when people just know the ways? Because, you know, if I could talk about African homes for a long time and stuff, and he just knew straight away how to be like that. And yeah, that was really. So have I dated in interracial relationships before? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, I've not dated that much. I was not the kind of girl who had lots of boyfriends or anything like that. And but you know, I dated a guy. I'm Nigerian. I dated a guy who was, you know, mixed race from Barbados, right? And then I dated a guy who was half Pakistani and half English. So I was always someone who's like open to just, if I like someone, I like someone, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. You know, I like somebody, okay, I don't care. And I kind of like being a little bit different probably. So, you know, I don't see it as a challenge. I don't see it as anything. I just, you like who you like, and I liked Mike, no matter what their race or their creed or something was at all. To that question. So what do my friends think? My friends were just like, oh, he's really nice. Because the thing is, the way how Michael is, he is so personable that you can't help but like him. Like, even I've got some friends who are like, what are you doing? Like, that's same here. Like, and not all of them, just like one or two people. But when they meet Mike, they just like him because he breaks down barriers really, really quickly. He doesn't care about nobody, what you think, your opinion, nothing. Michael's doing his own thing. And so they all like him because he's just such a nice guy. What did I think about meeting his parents? Well, I was a bit nervous because Mike hadn't introduced me to his parents, and I wondered, what are they going to think about me? But, you know, I feel like I knew that I could marry Mike once I met his family. Okay, we've willingly got Michael here to answer a few questions. So, Mike, what do you do for a living? What do you do?
Physio. I'm a physio.
What kind of physio are you?
Mainly musculoskeletal. It's really cool.
Can you just give us a little bit of insight what musculoskeletal is?
Okay, so I mainly treat patients who have problems, pains, any kind of pathology or lesion, necessarily relating back to the musculoskeletal system.
What did you study?
Physio, surprisingly.
Where were you born?
I was actually, you probably wouldn't guess this where I was born. Should we actually make them guess?
Yeah, guess for a moment.
Guess for a moment where I was born.
Okay, they've guessed.
Actually, I was born in KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. So that was many years ago. But I don't actually remember it because I was only a little baby then, and we came back to the UK when I was about 2 or 3 years old.
Okay, do you have a bro?
I have, yeah, I've got an older brother.
Is he single?
He's married, actually.
Nobody does it.
So, no, it would be the answer to that. Yeah, and older sister as well. Next question.
Okay, what did you think of my family when you first met them?
What did I think of family? I'm trying to remember back things meeting your family. Your sister was a bit shy and a bit quiet and a little bit kind of
apprehensive.
Yeah, okay, but a little bit alright. But she's lovely though, cool, really nice. I thought your mum was very nice. Your mum was really friendly. The first time I met your mum, I was a little bit like, because you know, I was like, hello, Mrs. Egger, nice to meet you. She was like, hey, Michael. You know, whatever. But really nice. And yeah, cool, nice, good people.
Dad,
good person, nice guy.
Okay guys, so I hope you've liked this series on like all these questions that you guys asked, and I'm sure it was just literally about getting a bit more insight into who I am and what I'm about and stuff like that. So you can see the other videos, which are all going to be linked below, and yeah, see you guys later, bye.
My answers are a bit boring, really.
No, they are. It's just the way you answer them. You're so bloody dry.
it is. I'm just like this. Yep, no, yeah. You're like, so basically everybody, like, I just and I just like express myself, and I'm really start self-assured, and when I do things, I'm just like, over here, and my hands are like going all over the place, and I'm flinging my hair around, wafting it around, and I'm just like this. Yeah. So yeah, I see video. And that's it. Next question. Boring as hell, right?
No.